cutting out the chat and he policing the stream. Banishing the trolls and protecting the team. And Sim Pappy Rick keeping the socials on lock. While Michael holding down the supply and the stock. And we got Big Rob, yeah, he is back on the block. Discounts flowing heavy from inside of the shop. And Ye's a 101, yeah, he blocking out the hate. Dropping Christmas prizes, doing 7 years straight. Respect to Sherry Ash, Queen guarding the gate. She slamming down the door on the envy and hate. And check the mechanic, Brandon owning the stage. Making every lead, Jimmy turn a brand new page. Let the money burn slow, let the ego die fast. We build a legacy that was destined to last. It's the Lee Young, yeah. We stand on the concrete, fearless leader of the one. Can we own the street? No snakes in the grass, just steel in the spine. We taking back the clock, yeah, we own the damn time. No snakes in the grass, just steel in the spine. We taking back the clock, yeah, we own the damn time. They rewrite the history with the bullshit and lies, but Val got the files, yeah, he cutting the ties. The historian is watching, he is checking the tape. Ain't no lies getting through, ain't no room for escape. And Martin in the cut, staying quiet and obscure. The world is burning down, but his vision is pure. He don't give a fuck about the drama or the noise. He is silent and heavy, staying perfectly poised. But one titan remain, he is ready to brawl. It's Raul, the enforcer, standing 10 feet tall. He didn't need a number, he just watched for the knife. Proved his loyalty is solid for the rest of his life.
You played games, we built a machine. Exodus final lead jump forever, ever, ever, ever.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hey guys, so sorry, Sass, and welcome to tonight's Smokers Panel Live. All right, so another day here that is supposed to be warm. That is kind of cold. So I don't know. I thought I can like just never had to turn on the heat. I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong. So let's talk about today's cigar. Today's cigar is gotta be one of these. It's called Romeo y Julieta Reserva Rio Nicaragua Profundo. And this one is in 7x50. Why 7x50? Because I couldn't find the smaller size when I was purchasing it. So you know, Churchill will have to do. Yep, Churchill will have to do. Okay. Let me get the guests in today. All right, hold on. Let me close this one. Let me. Boom. There we go. All right. Hey, Val.
What did I? Hey, what's up? I
Wow.
did something here. I got Let me see. Delete. It's.
What are you doing?
I tried to post something and I screwed it up.
I had to post something, but you
Do
screwed it up.
again. It's a night cigar.
Ah, okay. I see. You're posting on the Discord.
Yes.
Okay.
A night cigar. Here we go. I think I got it.
Oh, look. Someone is smoking exact same cigar I am.
Am I really?
Yes.
How about that? Oh wow. Okay.
So I have a Churchill because I couldn't find a smaller size, but
I
There
don't
we
know
go.
what I got. So this is yeah. This is for my here.
there we go.
Same thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Wow.
I'll show everybody
What
that.
what a coincidence, right?
Wow, the
So-
chances.
Yeah, I mean, look at this is you know how we talked about if you make relationships and stuff like that at cigar shops,
Yeah.
all right? And so one of the cigar shops I have been visiting frequently, okay? And I walk into the guy, this is last week, and he says, you know, I got some cigars, and he threw me a couple extra. This is one of the ones extra that he gave me that he had just gotten in,
Oh.
and he did not put on, you know, into his humidor or for sale. And he said, here, listen, have this one, try it. Tell me what you think the next time you come in. And so I was thinking, you know, I've had it for about a week now. So you know what, let me go ahead and light it up and see what it's like.
Okay.
So here I am, lighting it up, seeing what it's like.
Yeah, I'm gonna light this one up. You probably wanna light that a little. It's yours burning wonky a little bit.
Yeah, I just noticed that. So let me. Yeah, it's okay. So if you ever see my cigar and I have like an uneven burn, it is not the cigar. It's not the torch. It's the guy that's lighting it. Okay, it's me. So let me turn my head around so I don't burn it. Take my glasses off because I can't see it with my glasses on because I got to get up close and personal with it.
All right. Okay. So the cold draw I have on this is very like barnyard dirt earthy. Okay.
A lot of earthiness.
A lot of earthiness. Okay. And for the information here, this one is 7x50. I'm gonna guess that that he's got a Toro.
I do.
Toro is 6x54. It's actually quite
Six-
thick.
Yes, I got a 6x54. Let me see.
And the only information on this cigar is literally just this is the project from Romeo and Julieta and AJ Fernandez. Right? So it's an all Nicaraguan blend, but the wrapper is from AJ.
Yeah, the Real Nicaragua.
Yeah, this particular one.
Yeah.
Reserva
Yeah.
Real Nicaraguan. The wrapper is from AJ. And it's supposed to be a full bodied. It's supposed to be very like extra aged. And this one was released ahead of its release schedule, supposedly. This one is supposed to release somewhere in mid-March, but I think this cigar was out there 2 or 3 weeks ago. 2 or 3 weeks ago, this cigar was out there already. Okay. So we'll see how this cigar works out. Let's say hi to everybody in the chat room. Obviously, Joey's there, Kenny's there, and Tapper
Very
is
good.
there. So like I said, today, cold again, rain. I think we gotta drop to below freezing in a few more days. I think this weekend. So there we go. So much
Think
for
I'm
hot
okay.
weather. So much for hot weather. We gotta have cold weather. Ooh. It's peppery and cocoa at the same time. Oh, ow. My nose. Very peppery. Very cocoa. So yeah, I for those people who doesn't know, I've been having rough week. still is kind of rough. I don't know what's wrong. Like some stuff kind of mildly have progression. Some stuff just bad. You know, just bad. A few days ago, my wife's dog. I mean, my dog ran to the street, and
It didn't get hit, right?
No. Luckily,
Okay.
we didn't. Okay. So this is what happened. All right. During the day, I bought a few bags of topsoil dirt. All right, and we opened the side door so that we can move those dirt in. Once I moved those dirt in, you know, I went inside. My wife was out, was at the door. I went inside to wash my hands. My wife somehow did not notice the door was still open, left the door open, went in with me, and washed my hands and everything. And I was like, oh, it's time to pick out dogs. So we went to pick out dogs. So we went to pick out dogs, and
Gone.
and then when we came home, we let the dog straight to the back. So we go to the garage and then open the side door, open inside door to the backyard and let the dog out. And my wife was with him for a few moments, right? While I go upstairs and change. And when I was changing, my wife screamed. And she's like, the dog is gone. The dog's out. I said, the dog is out. Of course the dog is out. Duh. And she's like, no, the dog ran out of the house. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, the back door was open. I was like, ah, shit. So apparently she went inside. She was about to take off her jacket and stuff like that and go out again. And when she did that few moments, she came out, the dog was gone. And obviously the dog ran out the side door. And I don't know how long the dog has ran out the side door for. I came out the door. I was like, oh shit. Look around, the dog was not there. So I started screaming his name. And he did show up 2 doors down.
Oh,
2 houses
okay.
down. So in somebody's backyard, basically. And ran towards us. But this is not his first time. This is like the 3rd time that he ran. But now he's bigger dog. And then, you know, you call him over. He really doesn't want, he thought we're playing. He just run and run. It's like, no, stop. You need to get home. And he ran to the busy hill right next to our house. Now that's when I started panicking because now he could run away, right? It's the downhill. I can't run as fast as he does down the hill either. So we're doing everything, try to chase him down, going like, not like, rush to him because you know that when you chase a dog, they run faster. So as we go, my wife's panicking. I went inside to grab it like a stick that you can throw or something like that, you know. I figured that, you know, worst case scenario, I'm gonna throw at his leg and trick him over and run over, tackle him down. I don't know. Run through when I came back in, I was like, what's the shortest way to get to the hills? I run through the snow, got stuck there, my shoes fell off. Right? And I was like, oh shit, grabbed by the shoes and went around, went down. Now, luckily, while my wife panicking, she's in the middle of the road, the dog's in the middle of the road. People saw it and they all stopped. They all stopped their car. And luckily enough, near us, just on that same street, a little bit down, there is a gas line roadwork by the city. Now, mind you, that's already like 4 or 5 o'clock. They're all cleaning up and they're all gone already. So we didn't know there was still 2 cops there. So 2 police cruisers drove up. Blocked the road. Literally, 1 on each side. Blocked the road. All the cars stopped. In fact, there was a UPS truck that was delivering our shit. And literally drove halfway out. And it's like, oh shit, some stuff happened. So instead of turning, he just stuck in the middle of the road. Right? So now we have police cruiser. Okay. We have the car going down, a UPS cut in the middle, a police cruiser right here, and a police cruiser on the bottom. Now, mind you, my dog is racist. So the first police showed up, parked his car in the end of the street, blocked that side of the road, came out. It is a black man. My dog started barking the shit out of him. Just barked. And, you know, dodging left and right. Second cruiser saw the UPS was blocking the road, went forward, parked right next to the police cruiser again, and walk out. A white man. My dog stopped barking. So now my dog was barking and is no longer barking. And people who's about 4 or 5 cars just parked there because what's going on. They stopped. The dog was running around to each car, almost winning to one of the person's car, which we're like, that would be great because we can stop him. Saw a lady came out, didn't like her, he went the other way. So ultimately, we kind of just corner him. Yes, my dog is racist. We finally cornered him and I went there and grabbed him. Mind you, when I grabbed him, I am missing a shoe. My wife was panicking down there. And so I finally got him, my wife was crying. And then, you know, once you get home like that, the adrenaline went down, she just cried all night, basically. Cried all night. Got really angry at the dog. She got really angry at the dog. I was like, the dog doesn't know. Don't yell at the dog because the dog doesn't know. The dog just know like it's freedom. Yeah, run. The dog does not know the car will kill you. Okay, the dog doesn't know that you can't go to the boundary. The dog doesn't know. But she was panicked. She was really sad. You know, she was crying. I was like, okay, she's gonna cry out. Now, it doesn't help that same night, she had to let the dog out to pee, and the dog refused to come home. So she got really angry at him, yelled at him again. So they didn't talk to each other for a whole night. Huh?
So you had to go get him at night?
No. She is in the backyard, so eventually he comes in. So, right? So she's angry at him. He didn't eat dinner. He was like, "Oh, you're upset at me. I'm upset at you." You know? He's like, "I'm not gonna eat dinner. What are you gonna do about it?" Well, they got angry at each other for a couple days, and now they're fine again. So that was a heart attack of a week.
Okay, so let me go back to this. Your dog gets out of the house, runs around and has a good time, and your wife is crying?
Yes. Because she literally thought the dog is just gonna die.
Well, look, I could see your wife crying if the dog got hit by a vehicle, but I mean, I would be yelling at the dog.
Well, Shiba is notorious known to run away. They're escape artists, and then notorious to run away and just disappear forever.
Oh, so have you thought about getting a taser?
No, because if I tase him, he'll just be dead.
Not if you got it on a low setting.
Let's see if I can chase up to him. But yes,
Yeah.
Let's read some comment. Glad the pup is safe. With that said, smoke that dry ass cigar you found in the backyard won't make you have a better week. No, see, okay, now let me get back to that. Man, just when you think you can get wilder, you prove me. Wait, did you just say your dog is racist? I see what I mean. Just when I think you can't get any wilder, you say some shit like that.
So, all right. So let me ask you a question. How old is your dog now? About 8 months.
Almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. It'll be
Okay,
2 years
2
July.
years. So, if you open up the door, and your dog starts to go towards the door, and if you say stop or halt,
He will not
the dog
stop. No. No. Now keep in mind, majority of smaller dog will take their chances and bolt out. For sure. At younger age.
Yeah, but
The dog doesn't have that. The dog will always have the I need to be free out there. The world is waiting for me until they are way mature, like maybe 3 or 4 or 5 years old.
no, but you gotta start training that dog now.
I do train the dog now, but here's the thing. Some dog will take the Asian. I'll beat you enough until you listen to me. Some dog will get worse if you do that. For example, a Shiba, if you beat him, it will literally have problem with you. So I can't beat him.
No,
I can only yell
no.
at him. Now I got him to a point where like, if I want to get a stick, you better come home. That I got him. I got that down. But that's after that, he will refuse to eat. Okay, Shiba is kind of one of the. Shiba is ranked top 5 hardest dog to train. It goes with the like the huskies and all that stuff. It's there. Okay, so I know for a long time, unless you have a backyard all the way fenced, he's not gonna get that full freedom he's gonna want. And here's the thing, right? Shiba, once they get to age, they are lazy as, I don't know, pigs. They're prone to get fat and they don't like to run after a certain age. So this is only the puppy phase, and once it gets over that, it'll be fine. Okay, but yeah, younger age, it will run everywhere.
But yeah, but a lot of puppies' ages last from 3 to 3.5 years old.
Yeah, so I had to wait until he's 5 years old before I opened the fence for him.
So, and then he'll be out of that puppy phase, and he won't be running out of the yard. He'll just be strolling out of the yard.
If he's strolling out of the yard, I can catch him. That's fine.
Okay.
Right? Like within the distance of my slipper. See, I would have chased him down with a slipper if there's no police officer out there. But there's police officer out there. I can't really fly my by flying saucer across the street.
Well, sure you can. It's your dog. You can. It's your dog.
I did that the last time. I was able to catch my dog, but this time there's 2 police officers. I don't want to accidentally hit the police officer.
Well, I'm sure the police officers knowing that you ain't throwing it at him or her.
Well, no, I don't think you should throw anything at the dog, you know, animal cruelty or whatever. You never know.
Okay. Well,
But last time I was able to stop my dog with a slipper, so that worked. But this time he was kind of too far, and my wife was panicking. But now it's all good. Now let's go back to that cigar that's in my backyard. So the backyard. Snow starts to melt. It's getting better. I've been buying more topsoil. I bought 5 bags of sand, and I bought 12 bags of cedar mulch. Try to put it on my backyard, so kind of level up the grounds, you know, getting better, a little bit cleaner. And of course, today had to rain. Now,
yeah,
I was chilling in the backyard, and I was finally put things back to where they are, because when they're frozen you have everything covered, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I was cleaning up, and little by little, like I lift the table up, and a Mark Twain cigar rolled out. Now I should have known, because that Mark Twain cigar was not in shape. It's not shaped right. It looks like it's kind of expanded at the foot and expanded a little bit at the cap. And the middle is just the way it is. Okay, and then it looks very nicely humidified. How about that? Nicely humidified. Now the problem there is that I see the cap's already cut. I was like, I must have cut it one day and left it there, and I forgot about it because it just rolled out, and I didn't rolled off. Yeah. So, yeah, basically the cigar had thawed out and decided to appear. Now you have caught a wire cigar. And I was like, you know what? The cigar is here. I pressed it. It's dried. It's not wet. I was like, maybe it just wanted to be smoked. Maybe. Just maybe. This afternoon. Just maybe. You know, the weather's not too cold at the time. I was like, let me light that up. And what a mistake that was. It light up, it smoked fine until the taste start to come, and then you taste the world. You taste the world. When I say the world, means everything that you can possibly smell in a backyard situation. You taste it. Now
so
I thought that might be just the foot.
So you got the full earth aromatics.
I got the peat. Okay, I got the peat. So, and I was like, oh, you know what? Give it a little chance. Maybe it's just the foot. Once you know, I can get through the foot first real quick. Puffing on it, it gets worse. and worse and worse and worse. Eventually, it started to burn wonky. Even though the whole thing's dry, it burns wonky. I was like, this is not helping. This is really not helping. So is it because I left it outside? So I put that down.
I'm surprised that it did not just split open.
It didn't. Because it is a covered location. It's covered. It's in the table that's covered.
Yeah, okay, it's enclosed. Yeah, it's okay.
All right. So I went to the back of the thing. I have cigar boxes outside. I left it all winter. I took picture for Tiberius before too. Like it's outside. So I went over there, take it out, open the cap, take it out, open it up, take out the box of cigar, open it up. There was some cigar in there. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to see if the weather has ruined my cigar once and for all just because I left it outside. I took out an indoor, put everything back together, close it, put it outside, and I light it up. And the indoor was fine. I smoked the entire indoor. So it's just that cigar. So luckily, I was able to enjoy a indoor, EPC indoor. And that was fine. And what happened to that Mark Twain? The Mark Twain stayed in the ashtray as a representation of Two Puff Tony. Wow, the pepper on this thing kills.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of pepper to this. And there's hints of like cocoa and coffee and dark notes. But the pepper is so sharp. It's a very sharp pepper. Okay.
That's what I'm getting prominent mostly is the pepper.
Yeah, it's very sharp pepper. The pepper just shoots straight to your nose and spreads. Spreads like black pepper, sharp with the chili pepper remnants. It's very sharp. But once you get over that sharpness, you get cocoa.
I get a lightness to it. I don't know what that is though.
I get cocoa. I get a little bit earthiness. I get a little bit, very small amount of leather. And whatever amount of taste that you get, as soon as you get another puff, the pepper burns away. The pepper will burn it away. That's the cigar. So if you like pepper, this is the cigar for you. If you really like pepper.
Yeah. I'm getting a lot of earth, pepper, and very light leather. Very light.
Yeah, very light amount of leather. There is cocoa in there but it's at the end of everything. It's at the end of everything. At the end of everything. And it burns. Oh my god, this thing burns. Do not retrohale this thing too much because that will burn your nose. I have a runny nose right now. So, this cigar is no joke. But that's the thing. Instead of remind me of AJ, this reminds me more of like Espinosa. Burns.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
It's not a bad cigar though. For Romeo and Julieta, I think this is out of their comfort zone, kind of different. Kind of to catch some audience that loves pepper. I mean, because like there's a lot of cigar smoker that loves pepper bomb. All right. So for something like this, it's not too expensive. It's about $11, $12. Depends on what size you get. So about $12, 12 something. $12.75, $12.95, depending on the size that you get. It's got Robusto Toro Churchill Magnum, which is just 6x60. So it's got size for everybody, but it burns. So if you like pepper, if you don't like pepper, if you like pepper, this is for you. For me, this is borderline I don't like. Borderline I don't like because the pepper. That pepper kills. Okay? Pepper kills. Magnum. Right? So yeah, the the backyard is slowly getting back together because, like, okay, so once you have winter in Massachusetts, in winter, you have extreme winter like this, the ground just gets spongy and moldy and shifts. So now my graded backyard is no longer graded. Now my graded backyard looks like Mars everywhere. So I had to find a way to kind of grade it back in. Now I don't know how people grade their yards. I don't know. And I don't have that. I don't have the green thumb.
You don't got a roller?
I don't got a roller. I did go by temper. Somebody told me, like, have you aerated your backyard? I said no. So I went out and buy a aerator. And for one day, I was just like an idiot. One step at a time, poking holes at the ground. Right? I don't know what else. I don't really think that does anything because the depth is only this deep. About this deep of holes. That goes down. I poked many, many holes. But I don't think that did much, to be honest with you.
It just makes it easier for the worms to come out of the ground. They got a tunnel there for them already made.
Worms?
Yeah. Don't you have worms in your yard?
I'm pretty sure there is.
Well,
but I did that in a very spongy ground. So whenever I do that, bubble comes out, water everywhere. Feel like I'm just poking holes on the sponge. Basically, that's what it is. So I did that. Didn't do much. I put topsoil down. Now, those people who doesn't know the thing about topsoil is not just soil. It's soil, wood, all kind of crap that's in there.
yeah, it's got some treatments and stuff in there, nutrients and whatever. But it's very light dirt. It's very light dirt.
Yeah, so it's not holding anything. Like
Not holding. No, it's it's very light.
So I'm not sure what soil to use. If anybody that is really good at dealing with the backyard, let me know what soil to use. I bought topsoil thinking that it is the top level of soil, so I put that down. And so with that being said, I think it's because that soil is very loose and fluffy. So I went out and buy sand. The sand is very small and compacting. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix sand into that topsoil and then pack it in so that it's solid. And then when everything fails, I'm just gonna put mulch over it. I'm just gonna take my cedar mulch and put it on top of it like nothing happened. Because I can survive. I can deal with just walking on mulch. All right, so that's my plan, is to grade it with those things and then mulch on top and pretend I've never seen it. Now I literally text my landscaper 2 days ago. I was like, hey, just want to follow up what's going on. You guys never came back from the mulch. You never came back for the fall cleaning. Are you still in business? You would think that once you text the person, they will come back and say, yeah, we're in some business. We'll schedule time, right? No response. So what are the chances? My wife just say, by now it should be 90% chances that majority of his worker has been iced.
Left.
Majority of his worker probably has been iced because his worker is one of those, like, I've seen them, they showed up and they cannot speak a word of English. When they show up, they have to call their boss if I need to communicate with them. So I think there's very good chance that the amigos went home. Now it might be cheap labor for them, but for us it was never cheap. For us it was never cheap, but it was cheap for them maybe. So today I had to I emailed my previous landscapers, say, hey, can I schedule a time for you guys to come over and clean out the leaves out of my yard? And bags of branches and stuff like that. Yeah, see, this is why I don't understand, right? The city has specific time that they go by and pick up your bags of leaves in the front yard, that once you clean up your leaves, you put in bags, right? Those paper bags. In the front yard, they'll collect it. They'll collect for 1 week. Well, no, okay, 1 or 2 weeks in a year, it'll pick up for the summer, and it'll pick up for the spring, and it'll pick up for the winter. Okay, fine. But why the hell would you schedule time to pick up before the leaf fall down, before the snow thaws? So the 2 times they scheduled to pick up, it was before the leaf fell down. So literally no leaves to give them.
There's nothing there.
Right? You see the leaf on the ground still. There's not leaf haven't gone all the way down yet. And you come to pick up when the snow has not thawed. So literally I have no place to put that, and I haven't cleaned it up yet. So I have bags and bags of leaves and stuff in my backyard, and then have piles of leaves beyond my backyard. So I had to literally call somebody to come and get it. But the snow has not melted completely yet. So I can't even say, hey, can you come tomorrow? I'm like, can you come after the snow melts? Which I don't know when.
Yeah. Because your
So yeah,
weather's
I have
strange right
really,
now.
really tough 10 days. Well, actually 12 days now. Everything just seems to go in a really weird way. You know, starting from the day that my house leaking water, which I bought all the materials to fix, but you know, it's been raining, it's damp, I had to wait for it to dry before I do that. I did buy a few material for the gate and my fence, so that it automatically pushes the gate closed every time I leave. So it's one like a spring. Basically, that holds pressure on the door. Every time you leave, it closes. It might not close all the way, but hey, if it's closed, it'll be harder, right? So, home ownership. I'm telling you guys, home ownership does not save you money. Anybody think that, like, you know, buying a home is better than renting a house? I'm gonna tell you this. Short term, maybe. Long term, your house, the one that you own, always gonna cost you more. You'll always end up paying more. I much rather rent a house, to be really honest with you. If renting a place can give me, you know, the same thing, I'd probably rent a house. Just that renting a house has a lot of rules and stuff that you have to deal with. But renting a house is always cheaper. I don't have to fix shit.
Yeah, that's the key. You don't have no responsibility to the house. You make a phone call. Hey, this went out. Hey, this is that. Hey, this is this. When
Yeah.
you're the owner, it's you. It's you.
As a homeowner, you know what I miss? I miss the trash chute. When I live in an apartment complex, I don't have to deal with trash, right? So, my you know, I take the trash out of the trash, trash bin, take it out, opens the door, opens another door that has a little chute. You take it out and throw it in there and call it a day. That's it. When my wife ordered a bunch of stuff, it has a lot of boxes. Guess what? I take those boxes, I toss it in that room, and hey, magically in a few hours it disappears.
You don't have to break them down?
No, you don't. They break it down for you.
Okay.
I got things I don't want. I drag it down to the garage downstairs, right where the big trash is, and just leave it there. Disappears. But as a homeowner, I want to see if the city will city take this thing. Oh, it's too big. I had to get a sticker. I had to buy a sticker. Okay. I had to register time. Oh, okay. Oh, I had to do leaves. Okay. Hey, once a week, push the trash out. Oh, okay. All that stuff is annoying. Annoying. Oh, it's leaking. Damn it! Now I have to find something to fix it. If you're renting and the house is leaking, it's one phone call. I don't care. I mean, the whole top can rot. I don't care. You know. And well, here's the thing. When I live in an apartment, there's no way for the roof to leak unless upstairs there's something stupid. So yeah, I do miss renting. Owning a house, not fun. Every house has a problem, and you have to fix it eventually. The only benefit is that you own a house, you can smoke whatever you want. That's it. You can smoke whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. But at the expense of, if something breaks, it's you. And something always breaks. There's no way a house doesn't break. In that 1 year, I don't think anybody can say, hey, I never do any repairing or updating of my house every year. You have to do at least one thing per year. Right? Anybody can tell me, like, okay, I own a house every year. I don't have to fix shit. So far, I think since I live here, this house, I have not had 1 year where I don't have to do shit. In my previous house, it was a brand new build, or brand new refurbished. Like they tear it apart and put it back together. Brand new build. And that still every year or something. Every year. And here's a magic too. When I rent, somehow my electric bill is low. My electric bill is way lower. When I was renting, my electric bill was about $150 a month. Once I buy, my electric bill is $1,000 a month. So those people who's renting, congratulations, keep renting. And people say, oh, you know, at the end, if I buy the house at the end of 30 years, it's mine. It's mine. I'm done. I'm not pay rent.
If you stay there.
Well, even if you stay there, you'll continue to pay. You continue to pay your house insurance, right? Your home insurance.
Homeowners
You continue
insurance,
to pay. You continue to pay your estate tax.
state taxes. Yep.
You continue to pay maintenance, whatever that the house needs to fix. You'll never finish paying for your house. Never. See, Tiberius says, I wish I'd never bought my house. Straight up, it's a scam. Never. This home owner, this American dream. Like, you remember the back in the days, everybody wanted to live an American dream. What is the American dream? Everybody's definition is slightly different. What's your definition of American dream?
Well, you know, I think I've had my dream. Okay.
No, not your dream, but American dream.
Oh, America's dream. A good job, good benefits, home ownership, own a vehicle, and have the ability to take a vacation at least once a year.
Right. That's kind of similar to what I heard, right? So American dream at the time was described as a single family, right? Husband, wife, and maybe 2 kids. Live in a house with 6-figure income and with vehicles to drive around. That's American dream. Okay. So somehow I'm here living what is considered American dream because I live, you know, just me and my wife in a house that's owned, and we have cars, 2 cars, and I still don't feel like I'm in the dream.
Okay, so here's why. And I can help you with this.
Mm.
You don't have any kids. I got some grandkids I can rent you.
Wait, that has nothing. What?
Well, the American dream: house, wife, kids, job, car. You have everything except kids. You
Oh,
got
no,
a
I
dog.
have kids. That kid just ran away the other day out on the street.
That's a dog. No.
Oh no! Oh! Be careful with that. Fur babies are way more precious than kids nowadays. Because I know if that's a baby, isn't gonna crawl down to the street. I know if that's a human, I'll be like, get your ass back here, and they will.
Well, look at you don't have to send your school. You don't have to send your kids to school. I mean, your dog to school.
My dog goes to camp 3 times a
Yeah.
week. 3 times a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
We drop him off. We pick him up.
Yeah. That's training.
No, that's not. That's socializing.
All right, socialize. It's still not school.
What school?
Education.
You can get education at home. School is literally where kids goes out there and learn about life, socialize, meet people. Because you get homeschool. The difference between homeschool and the school is
The socialization
exactly
aspect
socialization.
is impactful. Yes, I agree with that. But your dog is not going to graduate kindergarten. Your dog is not going to graduate grade school or high school or go to college. And
There
get a
is
job.
canine school. There are canine school, and you'll get certificate for it. My dog is registered with the city.
Has your dog got an ID?
Mhm.
ICE protected then. All right, cool.
Yeah, he's if ICE shows up, my dog is properly licensed. It's got paper by the city. Okay, no ICE, no ICE, and he's properly vaccinated, just like any other kid. Chipped, yes, he's chipped. He's chipped, and he's registered also with AKC and a few other organizations. So
Neutered? Not yet.
yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. As soon as I can remove his balls, I remove his balls.
Oh, okay, okay. Again, let's not go that in depth. So just say, yeah, the dog was taken care of, treated.
No, see if it's
neutered.
if you say spade, there was nothing to say. But I get to say it removes his balls. Hell yeah.
Damn, you deprived that dog of being a daddy dog.
I also deprived that dog from ever having a testicular cancer.
Well, you can let him be a daddy dog first and then take care of that.
No, because it was too late. No. It's too late.
Okay.
Here's the thing, right? When a dog humps, they don't know they're humping. They don't know. When they get excited, they'll grab onto anything and hump. But as a human, we have shame, right? So I don't want my dog to go hump everything he sees. Which he still kind of does. Gotten better, but he does. But the moment my dog tried to hump my leg, even one time, that's enough reason for me to go, your balls gotta go. Because you're not gonna hump my leg. So the ball goes. Now, I'm gonna be very, very honest with you. The whole truth is that without removing the balls, for some reason, the dog cannot go to any of those camps.
Well, yeah, because they're a little bit more aggressive when they got their gonies.
Which is weird because as a female, you don't. You don't have to get a spade. But a male dog has to be neutered in order to go. Now, I don't plan to ever mate my dog, so that didn't change much. I have a dog that made it before? Yes, I ended up with 14 dogs. So I don't want that to happen again. Because like, it's kind of weird. Like, you have to either raise all of those dogs or give them away. Give them away is kind of weird. Sell them is even more weird. It's like selling your grandkids away. You know, that makes sense. So I take care of that problem ahead of time. And that has less weight. Okay, that also prevents your dog from getting kidnapped. If the dog has no way of reproducing, they don't really kidnap your dog.
Yeah, because then it can't, you know.
So they see the dog is neutered, is chipped, they just leave it alone. There's no point to take it. But yeah, enough about my dog. So that's let's talk about some news. How about that? So UK is gonna have a tobacco ban, similar to
really?
the generational bans that we have.
Oh, okay.
So they're moving to the final stage. They're voting on that. So I think every country is slowly to move into
Damn.
this generational ban thing.
Wait. It's a generational ban in the UK?
Generational ban. Generational ban. So if you're born after 2008 in UK, you're not allowed to buy tobacco
You're not allowed to buy tobacco.
product or vaping product. Now, there's an exemption, which I don't get it. This is an exemption for cigars or cigar retailer that was not in the amendment passed by Lords. What does that mean?
Passed down by what?
Lords.
By lords?
Yeah. So, okay, let me read this. It says, since the introduction, the bill is called Banning Anyone Born After 2008 from Purchasing Tobacco and Vaping Product in the UK. Oddly, that means some people are currently legally be able to purchase tobacco and vaping product that might lose the right in the future because they're currently 18. And the minimum age to purchase is 18. All right, though smoking age in England and Wales are 16.
Well, that's what they need to change. You need to change it to 21. That could alleviate a lot of that stuff and still
Right.
be able to maintain those tobacco products.
Right. So that particular aspect was not designed. It's more a testament of how long it takes to pass the bill. Now, other part of the bill will set a stage for potential banning of the flavor product, plating package, and other restrictions that specific product like size of the vape. Though it's unclear how many of those will survive amendment stage, and the bill now enters. This will happen in the House of Commons, UK body elect, the UK body of the elected officials. Okay, while the word cigar does not appear in the formal amendment from the House of Lords, cigar were mentioned Monday in the speech before the bill was passed. So the bill itself didn't mention cigars, but tobacco cigars, right? So go ahead.
So,
you were saying something. Yeah.
do we know if Churchill's children smoke cigars?
I don't know.
Because you know he's turning over right now.
I think this kind of weird to have a generation ban on tobacco, but not generation ban on alcohol.
Well, that's because of. I think the alcohol part is because of Scotland and Ireland being so predominant with their spirits.
Right, but again, you are talking about a generational ban on substance use, right? Substance use that may have health implications, right? But so is alcohol.
Yeah.
So if you allow them to ban anything at all, such as tobacco, what is to say that they won't ban anything else?
So I mean, look, I don't know, but you never hear anybody say that they're abusing cigars. They're abusing cigarettes.
They did
Okay.
say about Churchill.
No, I don't think they said he abused it. They may say he's excessive,
Excessive, yeah.
but that's not like abuse.
Well, what's the difference between abuse and excessive?
Okay, well, I mean, when you look at abuse, you're looking at. I'm looking at somebody that has a substance problem.
Okay.
Whereas cigars, I can go days, weeks, months without smoking a cigar.
You can do that the same as alcohol too. Yes, you can.
I'm not saying it cannot happen, but I'm saying
Right? You can do that with alcohol. You can do that with pretty much any substance. It's decision, right? It's decision.
and you got to have it's decision, and you got to have a very, very strong will.
And here's the thing about alcohol abuse is that you can't even just stop because you wanted to. alcohol abuse, alcohol can actually have withdrawal symptoms.
Yes.
I have never seen anybody who smokes so much where they have the same withdrawal symptom as tobacco. Right? So if you have cigarette addiction, you're addicted to cigarette. Okay, let's say that's the case. If you stop smoking it, you get angry, you have a headache, you don't feel right, you might shiver. Right? And you might cough or puke. All right? Those are the typical symptoms of withdrawal symptom for tobacco. All right? Or cigarette. I should say cigarette, not tobacco. So cigarette. But if it's alcohol, you can literally pass out.
Yes.
You can have a
You can.
seizure as a withdrawal symptom.
Yes.
But yet, we don't ban alcohol. Makes no sense. Now, it's a lot harder to abuse cigars because you'll go bankrupt before you abuse cigars the same way that you would call that abuse, right? Let's say smoking 20 cigars a day is abuse. Let's say that's the case, right? You know how much you end up to pay for 20 cigars a day?
And if you're looking at an inexpensive cigar, and let's say they're $10 a feet, that's $200 a day.
Yeah. You can do your alcohol abuse with bottles of vodka, $50 a day. But to abuse cigars, let's say if you don't get nicotine sickness, you'll be spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars per day. It's actually not that easy to abuse it. Unless you hey, I'm an alcoholic. I abuse alcohol by drinking Louis XIII every day. Which I highly doubt that's the case. But why, how did that decision came about is the problem, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we will target tobacco, but not alcohol because, and this is probably the big because all of us drink. All of us drinks.
Yeah, you have more people that partake in alcohol than you do in cigars.
Right? The lawmakers, they might not smoke cigar, but they'll definitely drink once in a while. A generational ban on alcohol also means had to take away your religious rights. Good luck to go to church and drink red wine. So they can't even ban that because it's so involved in everything. So I mean, Joey talked about this. There should be a religion for cigars. Like the whole Taino and the Native American thing should be a religious protection for that. Then they can ban if there is a religious protection for that, you can't ban it, right? Which you would think with the money that cigar industry has made, there's quite a bit of money, right? If somebody out there will be like, we figure out a way to protect tobacco forever. Right? Instead of fighting the government, couldn't they just, we talk about this, right? Praise the leaf. Couldn't they just praise the leaf way through? The Grand Church of Tobacco of Geneva of Davidoff.
What?
That was really loud.
What, me?
Yeah, when you first say what, that was loud.
What's going on, everybody?
We're back at it again.
Back at it again.
Yeah.
It's fucking chilly over here, dude.
Certain Native American tribes already have protection to grow, harvest, and consume. Peyote? I don't know what that is. What's peyote?
Peyote is like the Native American weed.
Yeah.
Is a cactus.
I was wondering where the fuck what's his name is.
What the fuck is what?
I was wondering where the fuck Joey was. I didn't see him in the chat. The
Oh
entire
no,
time
he
I
was like he's the first one to put a message on the chat.
Oh,
A small spineless cactus that grow in clusters, edible fruit, and contains psychoactive alkaloids.
psychedelic.
So, yeah, if they have that, shouldn't they say, you know, tobacco is part of their rituals too? You have to protect it too?
Oh, wait, is peyote the same thing as mescaline? Because I've had mescaline. Boy, that shit's strong.
Yeah, primarily mescaline.
Wow. Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Yeah, but like that's like, okay, if they can protect that, shouldn't like tobacco be part of a ritual too for the Tainos? I don't know. See, I would think Joey is like the expert in that because Joey is somewhat native. Kind of thing.
I'm a native Texan. Does that count?
No. Well, here's the thing. You can only be one native. So are you native Texan or are you native Latinos?
I'm a native Texan, really. I mean,
So you don't consider yourself Latino?
second generation Mexican, but I mean, I was born here. My dad's from Mexico. My mom's
So you-
family's from South Texas.
But that doesn't work. Like you can an Asian can be born in America. We can't call ourselves a Native American.
I mean, I'm a native Texan. I was born here. My mom's side is from here. My dad was born in Mexico.
Native American just never need to worry about protecting tobacco like that. True, technically, you know, in the Native American land, including cigars, literally there's no federal law that can ban you from buying cigars, isn't it? Right? Isn't it? Now that I think of it, like, doesn't that mean that if you buy cigars in a native like you know what's it like,
Reservation?
reservation or something like a casino, because casino lands are owned by natives, wouldn't that mean that you can?
Oh,
That's a good question. I don't know.
Because now the federal law don't apply.
oh, don't fucking do this to me.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. They can't even tax it federally. Right. So if the federal law don't apply, you can technically buy cigars in a native casino area and they can't do anything. And a generational ban doesn't mean shit. Right? In theory.
I don't know, but it's fucking cold.
All right, don't say I'm anti-American, but right now our like natives buy your land back and open cigar shops. The pepper has died down significantly on the cigar. Significantly after this halfway. It's much more smokable. So I would think that a smaller size like a Robusto or Toro might be a better choice on the cigar if you don't like pepper. If you don't like pepper.
I'm getting mostly leather and a little wood and earth.
I'm getting a lot of wood,
Yeah.
a little bit of earth, a little bit leather. Pepper's still there, but it's not like killing your nose kind of pepper anymore. It's just
Yeah, it's calmed down quite
Yeah.
a bit.
oh, what did I miss? I hear another sound. Hold on. There we go.
Who that? What's up?
Go on, snaps.
What's up?
I think for me, the part of the biggest news that I've seen was that article by Half Wheel in Utah.
About
I think legislation getting ready to approve cigar internet sales to Utah.
all right. Utah legislation passed bills that will allow internet sales to state.
Exactly.
Hawaii and Utah are the two states the major cigar retailer won't ship to.
Oh.
And there are bills for both states to change that.
Oh.
Well, I think Hawaii hit themselves on the foot.
Why would you say that?
Well, because they do have some Hawaiian cigars out there.
Yeah, but if you're Hawaiian cigars, you can ship out. You just cannot ship in.
That's what I'm saying. They hit themselves on the foot because they're really hurting their market by not being able to do that.
How is that hurting the market? Hawaii have their own cigars.
Well, but you can bring other brands in to help augment what you had.
Yeah, you can. You can. I think you're mistaken on what people can buy. Okay, people are not allowed to buy cigar from the internet in Hawaii to ship to their house, but they can go to cigar shops.
Okay.
And cigar shops are allowed to import any cigars they want.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So they're not against them completely. Like,
Well, they're protecting themselves. Like, okay, if you can't buy online, you have to come to our store.
Okay.
You can either come to our store or you can fly 13 hours over the other side and go into the 48 state and good luck.
Mm-hmm.
wow. Yep.
So there's that. I think this is gonna reduce their sale, not improve their sales. The bill will require out-of-state retailers to want to ship cigars to the consumer in Utah to obtain a license, post a bond range between $500 to $1,500, agree to a third-party age verification, and maintain a certain record with the state. They
So it's
also
like-
had to collect Utah's excise tax for cigars and sales tax.
Oh,
Sounds like-
okay.
Too
So
much.
it's a lot of crap.
So there's no break there.
There's no
Man,
break there, yeah.
it's just going to happen. So they're going to look at all that, and then they're going to be like, no, we still won't ship to Utah.
Yeah, if I'm a cigar shop, like that's too much work to ship to Utah. No, I will still just do whatever I'm doing today. People is gonna buy it and ship it to like next city and go pick it up.
Yep.
No, see, here's the thing. I don't understand why don't. All right. Why don't somebody in Utah just own a storage outside of Utah and literally have a service where people can pay to ship to that storage,
Like a PO box.
right? And then they can go pick it up at a distribution center. It's like Amazon, Go there, type in the code, boom, opens up, grab your shit.
Yeah, I mean, that was an idea that for like New Jersey, you kind of explain their tax laws and stuff like that. Well, not tax, tobacco laws. They have a thing that passed, I believe it was in 2012, called the Clean Air Act. Meaning, if your business was not already a cigar lounge or a smoke shop or anything that has, obviously, things you smoke in the premises, you cannot convert your building into a lounge after the year 2012. If you were one prior to this year,
Your grandfathered in?
you're grandfathered in, and even if you even if you were to make your shop into a cigar shop, as long as you bought that business and ran it from before 2012, you can. So obviously in 2012, I was not old enough to start a business. If I wanted, one of my dreams is to obviously open my own shop. One idea that was in talks between people who I know here in Jersey was to create like a private lounge, but then also establish like obviously an online cigar shop. And with that private lounge, what you could just do is have that place be a warehouse where you hold your cigars. So if you have members that come to your private lounge, they could order stuff through your shop, and then they just come to your location and they're all right, here, I held your box. Here you go. That's like kind of a grayish area, and at least in the New Jersey side you could do.
Well, that's the
sounds
thing.
like this sounds like consignment.
Right, basically.
Yeah.
But like, here's that great line, right? The Clean Air Act prevents you to convert a building into a cigar business.
Yep.
So it means if I just open a place, a lounge that allows smoking, does that make it a cigar lounge?
Yes. You cannot create any businesses now that would need an exhaust, or you cannot smoke inside the actual building. So if you're making a business where the part of the property is to smoke inside, they would decline it unless it's private. So you make it into a private lounge where it's like a membership, monthly commission, membership. That would be the only way to accept it. But if you're making a public traded or a public consumable, business, like a shop or retail.
But there's gotta be loopholes, right? I can make it so that, okay, now this is a private lounge, members only. The membership fee is $1.
Well, obviously there's litigations of like what's the limitation. There's always fine prints. It has to be XML, ABC, XYZ. That's what I say. Trust me, I looked into all that for here in Jersey, and I believe like the legal minimum is like $50 or $75. It's like you could create a business where it's a private place where you could then convert it into like a social lounge with exhaust system for potential smoke.
$50, $60 is not bad either. So you can say, okay, this lounge, members only, membership fee is $60. The moment you join the member, you get 4 cigars.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you are a private lounge, you cannot sell cigars.
I'm not selling it. I'm giving it away.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. What the way you go behind it as well is like if you establish a online shop that's separated from the private lounge, that's two businesses in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I could sell my cigars online, but if you are a member, I could waive essentially the shipping fee if you pick it up at my location.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all right, all the cigars are housed in warehouse A, and lounge is in part of warehouse B. They're both in the same obviously building, but there's like subsections. Hey, it says you're a member, come pick it up. You just pick up your box here, and you just hand the box. You didn't sell them. There's no transaction. The separate business did the transaction, not the actual lounge. That's like the only way to kind of go around it here in Jersey. So it's annoying.
And that's pretty cool too. So like you walk into a lounge, you pay your membership fee today. So now you can use lounge, right? You can smoke there. And then you pick up your phone. I want this thing, and then you get a number. You go to the front desk. Here's my number. You pick up a cigar and go to smoke it.
I remember businesses like that. What was it? Oh, so I used to work at a loan car agency. Do you have a reservation? No. Okay. Here, I have a reservation now. Motherfucker. There's no fucking car for you.
I do that for Starbucks. So if I enter a Starbucks, there's a huge line. I order for pickup, and I just wait at the pickup line.
Yep.
Because as a person who was in the inside of Starbucks for a limited time, you do have a signed barista for online orders, because since you get a lot of online orders, you do if there's 4 baristas on the line, one of them is primarily working on online orders, so you're kind of smart.
I know it's faster because I've done it many times. I see a whole line to the door. I'm like, nope.
Because the tags that comes out, or the receipts that come out of I guess the little machine that they put on the actual
it goes on a different machine.
It goes through a different machine, and it's the same color, but there's like a different symbol on it that lets you know this is a mobile. And actually says big font mobile.
Yeah.
So you'll grab that and all right. So that person might just be driving in, grabbing and going. That's a priority. So
Yeah.
when that machine goes in, you grab it immediately, and people are already there. They can wait
Yeah.
or chill.
But
You
that's
gotta
not the point,
prioritize
right? Because
mobile.
the biggest problem on the line that you're waiting is to order. So if I already got my order in, I'm ahead of the person that's standing in the very front of the line. So that's the trick, guys. That's the trick.
Mhm.
No, it's not a trick. That's a
Really
tip.
tell.
It's a tip.
Starbucks are overrated. Okay. If you don't sleep for days, you need sugar and caffeine, they're pretty good. I mean, if we're comparing Starbucks coffee with Celsius, I think Starbucks coffee are a little bit better.
Yeah, that's healthier.
You know, a lot of time when I drive out in the morning, I'll do stuff or going to New York, whatever. I'm just driving out. I need a coffee. Starbucks is where I go. I mean, you're not gonna be able to know every hidden gem at every store outside. So I have Cafe Bustelo. What's is that a shop?
Ooh.
Cafe Bustelo.
As a Puerto Rican, yeah, I fuck with that too. I have like 5 Bustelos in my pantry in my drawer. It's just it's they claim it to be a Puerto Rican brand. Technically speaking, I think they're out in Connecticut, but that person who runs Bustelo marketed so well that he truly made a lot of Puerto Ricans believe that it's actually Puerto Rican coffee, but it's actually American coffee. But he already, what do you call that person? The
Wait, Rick. When you say American coffee, what do you mean by that? There's no American coffee.
I believe the grounds are from Connecticut. I gotta look into it.
Yeah, you might want to look into it. What's American coffee?
What's that?
Dude, I can't believe that fucking balloon is still up there.
Oh yeah.
I get my beans from them and I make my own coffee. Save some. Okay, I can make coffee at home, but I'm talking about when you're outside. You're not gonna bring your coffee machine in the mobile lounge, driving lounge like Martina Maya in the back, and then turn on the machine, put the water in
Hell
there,
yeah.
and wait. I can't do that. So I go to Starbucks because it's literally every town, right? And when you go to a different town, you're not gonna know all the hidden gem and coffee shop and all that stuff to get in there. If I see one, I go in there and order some stuff, but like you're not gonna know every single one of them. And Starbucks is just easy. Does Starbucks have a good coffee bean? I don't think it's that much different. Coffee bean all came from few countries, and hey, if I'm at home, I have my own coffee bean. If anybody in the Legion remembers, I still have 60 kilograms of coffee bean in my house somewhere.
Yep.
Okay, I roast my own, and I make my own, but it doesn't stop me from drinking any other coffee. So
You just have the beans. It's not ground.
not ground. Once you ground it, they start to deteriorate.
Right. You don't grind it until you are ready to drink it.
Yeah. You can keep the roasted coffee for eternity if you keep it right. So what I do is I'll roast my coffee, I'll put it in a jar, air sealed, and then close it. And what happens is that coffee will start to age and ferment. It actually gets better.
After it's roasted.
So people have like coffee. Okay, people have coffee for more than 10 years. So when they say, oh, what you buy is stale coffee that has been sitting there for years. Well, so is the good coffee. It's been sitting there for years. Okay, so they will start to smell fermented. They smell like red wine if you leave it long enough.
Okay, I left everything about coffee Bustelo.
So if you come across some ground coffee in a sealed container, how long is it good for?
It's already bad.
That is exactly what I'm thinking. Who said that? Tiburus?
Say that again. Starbucks is so overpriced. For me, coffee straight black, no sugar. Drink it like a real man. It's not mixed coffee drink. I get that. I get that. I mean, I like to drink black when I make it at home. My wife absolutely hates it.
I'm too Puerto Rican for black coffee. I need my coffee con leche.
All right. So my wife absolutely hates straight coffee. I like Americano. So I get a shot of espresso, add water. But it's not like drinking like a real man kind of thing. Everybody like different thing. And it depends on the bean that you buy. Some bean tastes good. Some bean just doesn't taste as good. Some beans are very strong in caffeine. Right? You guys know what's his name? Hugh Jackman?
Yep.
Yeah.
He
Black
have a
Bullet.
coffee bean brand.
Yeah, a black bullet, I think.
No. It's called
He got his from
Laughing Man. I
Africa,
think it's
right?
Laughing Man.
Laughing Man. His
Didn't he get
coffee.
his from like Africa?
For where?
Say again?
Jackman, aren't his coffee beans from Africa?
Why's it gotta be black?
Let me see.
His coffee beans are quite strong in terms of caffeine. When I drink it, I'm like, ooh, that's kind of strong. So like, different bean, different use.
Yep, it's from Ethiopia. That's the same thing with even the Weekend. I forgot his real name, Abel something. But the Weekend even started getting into coffee.
Wait, which one's from Ethiopia?
Laughing Man.
Laughing Man. Okay. Strong coffee, the real coffee will make you grow hair in your chest. And that's what I don't want.
On your balls too.
Yeah. Like,
Again, there's gonna be a Puerto Rican crime. You see this coffee con leche? You see this? this hair right here.
yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. You know how weird is like, you gotta shave your chest and you get bumps.
There's a lot of hair here, man. A lot of hair.
No, I don't need the hair. I don't need the hair. I'm okay with that.
Look at all that luscious hair. I can braid it. You're gonna be a pirate.
Right?
Came from coffee con leche.
Strong coffee doesn't mean it's good. I mean, just ask Martin. Strong coffee makes him vomit.
No. I drink either Black Rifle or liquid. What was it?
Liquid
Death
Death.
Wish.
Or there's liquid death as well.
Now, although I
Liquid
don't
Death
have,
with water,
I don't have a video proof of Martin drink a sip of coffee and end up puking, but he did.
I don't believe that. Oh yeah. You're
Yeah,
right.
wait. I remember that.
Yeah, you're right. That was some fucking strong ass coffee, bro.
Yeah, the strong coffee, you will
Oh my
vomit.
god. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I will remember that for the rest of Martin's life.
Yep. You're gonna be at my funeral. You threw up with fucking coffee.
No, I'll make that coffee up like, there you go, have some coffee, bro.
I have a joke, but no, I can't say it.
My dead homie.
Martin will walk up the stair vomiting.
But no, if I want good coffee, I'll get either Black Rifle or Death Wish.
Mhm.
Those are my two favorites.
I don't know. I think a
that's
good coffee should be balanced, so it doesn't like, hey. What cigar would you like people to smoke at your funeral?
Whatever you want.
Hey,
Smoke it,
if you guys are coming to my funeral, you guys are smoking a cigar, it better be an Oro Blanco.
Shit.
I'll just have to send a card.
I'll just send a message. Thoughts and prayers. Oro Blanco? Mm-mm.
Yeah, I know,
Hey, it might be provided at my funeral.
If it's provided, that's something that's different.
story, yeah.
Yeah, it will be provided at my funeral, but there's an entry cost of $800.
Damn. I was gonna say I would came in, got the Oro Blanco, and then stay there for a little bit, left, shave my beard, get a different disguise, and walk in.
Yeah, it will be an entry fee. Somebody will be like, collect the entry fee, there you go in. Collect the entry fee, there you go in.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, Guns and Water. So, I mean, when you... Can you even smoke at a funeral?
Fucking why not? You can smoke outside.
If you have like an outdoor,
Outdoor funeral. I mean that. Yeah.
I only been to a few funerals, but I don't think anybody smoked at a funeral.
you can smoke
I mean,
outside.
You have the service, which is in a church, but you have
Right.
the actual burial that you would smoke out there.
Okay, I have never been to a burial. Asians, once you pass, you burn the body and call it a day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did that with my grandpa. There was a outdoor burial with the casket goes into the hole.
Because I never understood the funeral the burial plot. So you bought the plot, right? So you can bury there, but somehow eventually that site might be excavated or whatever. Then what happens?
You get relocated.
You get relocated to another area. Yeah.
Okay, so they relocate you.
And if the person who runs that property, sometimes you would give them a clause to say, hey, these two people, I have them next to each other for a reason. Because I've been to, that's what I was like counting my hand. I've been to 8 burials. Yeah,
Wow.
about 8. So, like, I have my great grandparents next to each other, and she had 10 kids, and I believe 6 of her 10 are buried next to her.
Okay,
And then,
so
yeah.
when you buy a plot, it is forever.
Yeah, essentially.
Yes.
And unless they have to, again, relocate wherever they obviously they have to they have to finish activating the new location first, and then they will start burying and then put the caskets in that new area, and then do what they gotta do in that area. You can't just excavate and then you have no place to put the bodies or the caskets. You would have to make a new area first and then relocate the bodies.
Huh. Okay. Asians going to make everybody sit on metal chairs. No, we don't even make you sit chairs. You stand. You stand. You ain't gonna get chairs.
For you, I will smoke a factory smoke.
Wow.
You know, I
Damn.
don't know how American funeral is. Asian, we have this thing. Okay, so you go to the funeral, you did everything. Once everything's done, they give you some coins, like random amount of money. Okay, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go spend that money. You gotta spend it all. And sometimes that's the hardest thing to do. Right? Because here's the thing, okay, let's say Rick is the person that went to the funeral. Rick get out, opens the envelope, he found 7 cents in there. Rick, what you gotta go buy for 7 cents?
I don't know, from some homeless person out. There's nothing you can buy.
You can't give it away, you had to buy something.
Jolly Ranchers at a bodega.
Can you even buy a single Jolly Ranchers?
I think Jolly Ranchers now like 5 cents.
Now you got 2 cents left.
You just give them all of it.
I'll go
You
to
can't.
Atlantic
You
City and
can't.
use isn't there like the penny spins? Aren't there like some machines you can use the pennies?
You had
Not
to spend the
anymore.
same day before you get
Not
home.
anymore.
You literally
Okay,
cannot go
check
home
it out.
until you spend that.
I mean, you got the self checkout where you can put coins in.
Yeah, but you gotta buy something like, okay, so if you go to self-checkout and you gotta buy something, you gotta have cash.
I mean,
Well, there are a few fruits and veggies and herbs that are by the pound at like
Right,
a Walmart.
Rick, you tell
I
me
would have
one
to
place you
find-
can buy, hey, I would like to buy 7 cents worth of herbs.
If I had no choice, that's the only choice I have. There's nothing else in my head I can think about 7 cents.
It's hard. Like, you literally have to go out there and find just enough money,
because
and then that you can give away the 7 cents and not get change back.
I have literally had like coins in my car. You go to self checkout, you put the coins in the thing, it'll deduct it from your total, and then you just swipe your card.
We don't have that.
Well, shit, we do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really hard. I had to go around trying to find 7 cents, or like I remember I got 32 cents. It was hard to spend 32 cents. Cause like if you buy something for $1 something, you give them $1 and then 32 cents, you had to either come out the change or you give them another $1, they give you change back, so they won't take your change. You see how hard that is? So you're supposed to spend that money. And
That's weird.
I will go to a funeral during the day. I won't get home until like 8 or 9 hours later, try to figure out how I gotta spend that money.
Let me see. What happened is my family's poor. Nobody has money to give.
No, it's under $1.
Oh, it's $100. Okay. Yeah,
So what they do is the funeral house will take some money and then they'll get a whole pot of random change. And then they just grab a little bit, put in an envelope, grab a little bit, put in an envelope. And everybody gets an envelope. And you gotta spend that money. And essentially that's like put away all the negative energy that you got from the funeral so you don't bring it home. Wait. For Martin, you smoke a Roja, but for me, you smoke a factory smoke?
Damn.
Man.
Damn.
Man. This is what I need to do. What I need to do is I need to send our Presidente a Chinese cigar and just tell him to save that for my funeral.
Yeah. Bro, I love you, bro.
Like if I die and somebody smoke a factory smoke at my funeral, I will follow that guy home.
I ain't dead yet.
And every time you light up a cigar, I'm gonna make it rain. All right, when you go to sleep, I'm gonna turn on the light, turn off, turn on the light, turn off, turn on the light, turn off. So if that happened to you, it's because you smoke a factory smoke at my funeral. Just so you guys know, I will follow you home. Don't worry, it's like, okay, I'm gonna find 5 different people. I'm gonna follow all 5. I'm like, one today, the next one, then another one. I'm gonna follow all 5.
It will be a Davidoff for Tony.
I will ghost piss in your cigar.
But for
I'll find a
Davidoff?
humidor and I'll piss in it.
For a factory smoker or Davidoff?
Well, if you smoke a Davidoff, it's different. But if it's a factory smoke, I will go to your funeral. And you'll come to my funeral, and I'll go home with you. And I'll go find your humidor and just gotta piss on every single level. I'll drink some ghost water and start.
How you gonna do that? You're gonna make a pipe break?
No, like it's like every cigar you smoke. Why is there so much ammonia?
Ugh.
Fresh ammonia. If that happens to you, this is why. This is why.
I'll be passing everybody acids.
Oh God.
I'll make sure Rick's roof caved in if he comes to my funeral and pass out acid. Wow.
They're bad, man.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, if you're gonna come to my funeral, at least something like $15, okay? Jeez. I'm not demanding more. It's just $15 cigar. You bastard smoke factory smoke. I remember I hunt you. That's so funny. I still
Oh, what's behind you?
it's an Andalusian bowl.
What?
Yep. And the illusion of bull.
Oh, it's Matador.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Our president says I will smoke a blind man's bundle for Val.
Blind man's.
Blind man's bluff. You smoke that, Val wakes up. Just kidding.
I saw that.
Where's all the chicks?
Right?
Yeah, I have not had a funeral where people get to smoke afterward. We spend the rest of the day trying to find a place to spend that money. So
No, I've been to many funerals where, as the service is done and everybody's catching up and talking and stuff like that, I will step out with my uncle, my dad, A few of my cousins that smoke, here and there, and we'll have like a robusto at the actual funeral, but I'll be in the outside area. I have a small, small little smoke, chit chat, reminisce, catch up, plan, lounge, hangouts, and then call it. Go back in, finish the sermon, and go.
Well,
And go,
the
go
Asian
on.
funeral will have a banquet, like have lunch or something like that.
Oh, yeah,
But
We'll do that.
usually, I don't know. It's probably because what it was for. People will just quickly eat and leave. They don't stay for too long.
for the Puerto Rican culture, ours is what we tend to do is obviously the sermon will go for like 2 hours. To be a priest there to do a prayer, and then typically sometimes we'll go to like a little dinner. Not every person that was a part of the viewing will go, but the immediate family of that person. So if you're very close to that person, friends or in family, we'll all go to like a restaurant, come together, hang out, and then after the burial, the next day it'll be 7 days of prayers. So you go to the person's house where they lived at, and you do a prayer service for 7 straight days.
Okay, our presidente, you do that wrong, man. You just make Rick out of us. He said for Rick, I will smoke a Monte Cristo #2 Cuban.
Listen, Boricua's got to stick together, so it's Boricua
Yeah,
love.
all of a sudden he just outrank out of us.
Boricua love.
Man,
Wow.
I don't know what to say, man. Like for Tony, I'll smoke an $18 cigar. For Val, I'll smoke an $8 cigar. For Martin, I'll smoke a what did he say it was?
It's about a $12 cigar.
What did he say it was? Hold on.
Hmm?
For Martin was
Free taco. Rojas.
Rojas, so like $15 cigar. And for Rick, let's do a $35 to $50 cigar. No.
All I can say is, Huepa.
At least he put me in the right price range, so it's affordable for everybody that attends.
And see, at least Guns and Water say I will smoke an Atabay for you. So that's $20 range. You're good.
Atabay? No, Atabays are more here.
Mm-hmm.
The regular Atabays are about $20.
No, I think they're more than that.
Because I think the Black Rito is about 35.
That'll be black.
Atabays are at least $30.
30. There we go. Okay. So where you are is a little bit expensive. But I think for over here is about $20-something.
No, they're about $30 here.
I haven't found an Atabay in this state for less than $35. Any variation.
Yeah.
Let me double check that.
Because the one by me, this cheapest, which I'm like, fuck that, is $44. There's one for one of his Atabays. His most expensive one is 68 for some reason. And then other shops I've been to, their base limit has been like around 38, 37.
No, I'm looking at it. Atabay Hechizos is $22. Atabay Idiolos is $29. Atabay Divino $29.50.
Oh, I think Kenny has the best answer.
Out of respect, I smoke your blend. There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
I think that's the #1 answer right there.
I think Martin will smoke my blend too, because that's what he had the most right now. Hey, by the time I go, that blend will be very limited. Okay,
Right.
True.
that'll be very limited.
I feel like right now, John O'Hurley, show me ITS.
If he dies, the price of the cigar goes up. Yeah, see, when I'm alive, the price of cigar goes down. When I die, the price of cigar goes up.
Wow.
Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad.
So if I get your signature, it'll be worth more.
I was gonna say that, you know, why even think about that? But then again, Rick is probably gonna die like after me. So,
I am the baby of the group.
but you do live in a very dangerous area.
Not anymore. Used to.
I should say you live in a very dangerous state.
Yeah, that is more correct. I
So
left
there
the
we go.
hood. You know, technically speaking, the hood isn't that far from me, but I left the part where I was at. That was not that good.
Okay, every good town is surrounded by ghettos.
Yes.
All right, every good town is surrounded by ghettos, guaranteed.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
That is why I hated the Walmart I worked at, because it was it was definitely in a great city. The city is called, it was like borderline two cities. It was called one called Kearney and one called Harrison, and those two are actually pretty, decently safe, nice areas. But that Walmart was the only Walmart next to 7 different hoods. So you had like Newark, which is one of the worst cities. And Newark, Bayonne is high in crime. Jersey City is high in crime. You had East Orange, Irvington. What else? Parts of West Orange was bad. So you had all these towns that's neighboring this one Walmart, and it had nothing but all these.
You have to.
Bad,
All
ghettofied-
the bad town had to surround a good town. Why? You know why? Because bad town isn't gonna go rob a bad town. They need to have one good town to go do that. Okay. All right. So last few minutes, let's talk about the question of the day. I'm like, I have to ask this because my wife
All right.
asked.
Yes.
If you were to
Don't want
choose
it.
one vegetable as a weapon, what would you choose? Just save your life. You need to choose one vegetable.
Carrot.
Carrot?
You can shove it in somebody's eye.
Vegetable. So a vegetable has no seeds.
Vegetables.
I was thinking an avocado, but that's got a seed.
Avocado is a fruit,
fruit.
right? It's a fruit.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Choose a vegetable as a weapon. What would it be?
Veggies are stuff like grown from the ground, as fruits are grown from bushes or trees.
Can you improve that vegetable?
No,
A
just
potato.
one vegetable.
Potato.
Potato? You use
Yes.
potato as a weapon?
Yes.
All right. Val?
Yeah, I was thinking potato because you can put that potato on a sock and whack somebody with that sucker.
Well, but not you improved it. No. Potato, you can only use that item.
Oh.
Well, you can throw that at somebody.
And that will be the only shot you have.
Yeah, that's true.
You only got one shot.
You only got one shot? Okay.
One
Think what
opportunity.
else?
See, so Rick, your character is like for close quarter fighting.
Yeah, it's for CQC.
Shake.
You guys are too nice. I mean, if I got a carrot, turn the person around and
Yeah, that's what I
But-
said. If the person's in your face, you try to get off, you can use a carrot right in the eye. It's carrots is supposed to improve your sights, so I'm trying to help the person out
Oh,
by.
God.
all right. So our president says carrot.
I think Tony has the best answer, but I'm trying to figure it out.
Vegetable.
What are fucking vegetables?
Stephen
Now, just so you
Hawking.
guys know, my wife chose leek.
The fuck? Is she like far-fetched? What the hell?
Yeah.
This is what happened when you have too many Asian culture and you see this girl with the ponytail and green hair whack people with the leek. Yeah. That's what my wife chose, a leek.
I heard that damn song,
Yeah.
the leak song.
So, what do we have from the chat?
Damn, there's a fire
Hey,
barrel.
guns and water. I don't see. I'm gonna ignore that part. That may be political, but I don't think you can lift Joe Biden and use that as a weapon. So
That's why I was laughing earlier.
What?
Bamboo's a plant.
Yeah, bamboo is a grass.
Or the
Maybe a
ficus
sugar
family.
cane.
Sugar cane is not vegetable.
That's
Sugar
a grass.
cane. Yeah, that would be the foliage or ficus family.
Because if you have sugar cane, you had a staff, but it's not.
Yeah, you'd be Wukong.
Damn.
That's what I'm
So-
saying, carrot. Or again, I said one earlier, but y'all talked over me. But it's Stephen Hawking.
Again, you have to be able to lift it up and use it as a weapon. Good luck.
I could use him as a battering ram with his in the wheelchair. Just doom.
But in some dishes, there's bamboo. Yeah, but in some dishes, there's also cinnamon, and doesn't make cinnamon a vegetable.
How about a squash? You can.
And it will.
Squash is too soft.
It's too soft.
That's what I was thinking too, but I don't know.
Maybe a corn on the cob you could use.
Corn.
Corn?
Corn on the
Or
cob.
Fuck grows
Well-
in the ground.
Actually, corn is considered fruits too, no? Because there's seeds on it.
how about is beets a veggie or no? Beets is a
There's
fruit.
no seeds in it. There's kernels.
A radish?
Radish is like carrot.
Radishes
Yeah.
are small. They're round.
Yeah.
Too small.
Hot pepper. Pepper is not vegetable.
No, they have seeds.
This is hard. I could.
It is hard.
Okay, so
you could-
I wasn't thinking when my wife asked me this. Instantly, I said durian, but durian is a fruit.
Mm. Yeah, I actually thought about carrots just for the fact that I forgot. It was either from an anime or some movie, or it could have been John Wick or something like that, or the John Wick. inspired
John Wick
movie.
will be able to kill you with the squash. You know what? John Wick will be able to kill you with mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I remember seeing some type of movie or a show that showed a person with a carrot and shoved into somebody's eye.
Impale the eye with it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But American carrots are thin and they're not that strong.
true. I was thinking about maybe beets. So when you fight them, you say, "I beat their ass."
Beets a fruit
I
though.
can't think of anything else. I'm thinking
Yeah.
potato. Probably potato is going to be my final answer.
I mean, you do have those potato guns. That was like usually some science projects
But
in,
you
in
have
a
to
school.
use it. You can only use it with your hand. I'm gonna say potato.
All right. In
I'm gonna have
terms
to go
of,
with
so I just Google what is the strongest vegetable.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, what else is there?
Okay, Google does not know what I'm talking about because Google said watercress.
Like, anything outside of America, I probably don't fucking know.
Let's see what else. Gourds. Is gourd a vegetable?
I don't know what that is.
No, gourd's a fruit. It's because it's squash. Broccoli. Broccoli might do it. Asparagus too soft.
Yeah.
asparagus is too soft. Broccoli has the stalks with their small. Well, I guess they got coming longer stalks too, but
Mm-hmm.
Lotus root, Chinese yam. Pumpkin.
Okay.
Pumpkin has
Pumpkin-
seeds.
Pumpkin has seeds, it's fruit, right?
But pumpkin has seeds.
Fennel roots. Artichoke. People say try to look for your idea from Plant vs Zombie. You might find something.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that's like vegetable that's strong enough to use as a weapon. Imagine like Rick tried to get a like carrot and he broke apart, and then there's like an awkward silence. You're like,
That's why
You know?
you gotta insert it in places that you know would be effective. eye on the throat.
Technically, you could just shove it in the throat. It works too.
Yeah.
Up the nose.
Yeah, up the nose. Yeah, true. Up the nose.
How do you shove that out the nose?
Bro,
Hey,
if we're talking about
hey.
shoving, if we're talking about shoving
Like that,
stuff,
and then
I'm using a cucumber, homie.
that person's gonna have a nice time. You may not get the
Whatever that
result.
has seeds in it.
Yeah, it has seeds. Plus, we're looking for, something that's going. Well, I guess it could inflict pain and pleasure at the same time. So.
I mean, yeah.
Asparagus can make your piss smell foul, so it could be used as a weapon.
Nah.
That's bioterrorism.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's a hard one. I couldn't figure it out, so my wife was like, "Go ask everybody to see what they have." Turns out everybody go with the carrots.
Ask ChatGPT if you were to crush a vegetable, like what is the strongest vegetable that would take like the most amount of pressure to crush?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna ask
Something
AI.
like- you see what I'm talking about?
Which vegetable has the highest PSI?
If I had to
Crush.
defend myself with a vegetable, what vegetable would I have the highest chance of survival?
Yeah.
Here we go. Based on the vegetable you have been researching, such as hard vegetable, the best choice of self-defense would be a winter squash or pumpkin.
What's a pumpkin's not a, that's a freaking fruit.
Other combat-ready contender: horseradish roots, large daikon radish. Most
What
scenario-
about ginger? What about ginger? Ginger's
Is ginger a
Strong root.
vegetable? Ginger's
Yeah.
a root.
it's a root vegetable.
Yeah.
Oh, but then ginger breaks easily. I can break ginger with just bare hand. I mean, if you gotta use ginger, you might as well use a wasabi root and just rub the wasabi at people.
Right. Just tell it that Martine chose a potato. See what it says.
I will, because I'm gonna bring the answer up to my wife in a few minutes.
No, tell
most-
ChatGPT that Martine said a potato and see what it says.
But wouldn't lotus root is a root, yeah, but it's got seed in it. I guess it works. Lotus root is pretty hard. That's pretty cool, though. That's pretty cool. You guys got cool ideas. Other than the carrot, I think carrot is the most not original one.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably the most universal answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because carrot, daikon, yeah, it's all like.
We're using ChatGPT to make all the videos and stuff, or what we were using?
Say that again?
Were you using ChatGPT to use for your videos and the songs and stuff, or what were you using?
I'm using Gemini.
Oh, okay. So then ask Gemini, or tell Gemini that Rick chose a carrot and I chose a potato, and who would survive longer, or who would have the better odds of winning, surviving?
Okay, between two people, one use potato, one use carrot. Which one will win the fight? The verdict: the person with the potato wins by delivering a heavy, consistent, blunt force trauma. While the carrot most likely to snap in the first or second strike.
Yeah, I told you. I win.
But that's the thing, right? You gotta be able to strike. You know, imagine you hold a potato
Yeah,
versus a carrot.
yeah. You shake them one
Well-
time and then it snaps.
You can rig up some nunchucks with some carrots.
Then you need two carrots.
Yeah,
Bop, 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 bop.
But you need a rope somewhere.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, but then you run into a problem if they catch it and bite the goddamn thing.
Oh, but no, that's the thing, right? If you have a rope, then you can tie the potato. You'll hurt too.
Mm-hmm.
See, these are the conversations where we need she's in here, so she can laugh at all the shit that we say.
She always made me ask these questions. It's like, I don't know, like, would people be interested in that question?
It's a fun topic.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that out of all of them, I think Lawless Rule have the highest chance of surviving. To be honest with you, I mean, if you got a bamboo shoot, technically is a vegetable, right? Bamboo shoot, and that's sharp. Tony's wife might be planning something. Don't worry, I got chef knife.
You got the you can beat the shit out of somebody with some bamboo.
I don't know. If my wife tossed me vegetables, try to kill me, I'll eat the vegetable. Before she know it, the vegetable is gone. The thing about vegetable is that you can eat it raw.
Yeah. Oh, what about an onion?
Why you gotta do with onion?
You cut it open, get the little mist
You
that comes
can
out of it,
smack
and blind
them
them.
in the face with it, and at the same time you blind them.
Yeah, true. You get you get DOTs, damage over time. So you're playing like some
Well, that
RPG
wouldn't work
game.
with somebody who's a chef used to that.
Yeah, we're planning not that this person isn't a chef or whatever.
So if my wife's planning to kill me with an onion, then good luck. Why are we smoking Saturday? Good question. Why are we smoking Saturday? Anybody had a plan for Saturday yet?
I have
No.
my boys. They probably won't be here.
You have what?
I said I have my boys, so I probably won't be here.
I don't know. I don't think that far. Like, how many of you actually plan out days ahead what I'm gonna smoke?
I don't know. I just fucking grab one, bro.
Because it really depends on what I received that day. Like, if I didn't receive anything, then I had to go to my humidor. If I received something, I will smoke that something. Because I try to show you guys new stuff I get all the time whenever I get it. I don't wait.
Right.
But going back to this Profondo before we leave, I think that you're gonna get that AJ experience a little bit. I don't know if Val feel the same way. It's very similar to like a regular AJ. It has a little bit pepper in there. As longer that you smoke down. In the beginning, it's very peppery, and it really doesn't smoke like a Romeo.
No, it does not.
Yeah, most Romeo I smoke are very mellow, very easygoing cigar. This one is definitely not an easygoing cigar. Rick, you smoked it too, right?
Which one?
The Profondo.
Yeah.
What do you think about that cigar?
The Romeo and Julieta.
Yeah,
I liked it. I actually don't mind it.
yeah. Doesn't you don't mind it? Like,
Yeah,
what do you think? Like, do you feel like that cigar is
That's a nice-
different?
It has a nice spice to it. It has a nice, flavor notes to it. A little bit. I get a little bit of like espresso. It kind of gives me reminiscence of like an AJ.
Yeah, it's more of an AJ than Romeo, in my opinion.
Yeah. Like if you were to smack an AJ ban on it, this is an AJ cigar.
Which is weird because all it does is use AJ's wrapper, and now it became like totally AJ.
Yeah.
So it's like buying an AJ without buying an AJ.
Yeah, and it's actually not that bad when it comes to pricing. It's like what, $12 for a Toro? I think I spent $12.10.
How does it compare to the Reserva Nicaragua? It's way more pungent. Way more pungent than the Nicaragua.
A lot more pungent. Yeah, I would agree with
orange
that.
one. If you smoke the orange one, it's like two different cigars.
Yeah. Like I say, it reminds you of AJ throughout. The spice on it is strong. It's there. It's very full body. You'll get the taste right away too. Like if you can't taste notes, that you can taste it in there. I didn't get a lot of espresso. I get more leather and earth.
I get more
woodsyness.
leather and earth than anything.
Just a hint of it. It's not like a lot of espresso, but
I did get cocoa in the very beginning, but the pepper burning it away every single time.
You
So
get like a chocolatey espresso, leather, earth.
Later, roll.
Later, Raul. So yeah,
President.
it's definitely more of an AJ cigar than Romeo. So like if you go to a shop they don't have AJ, which I can't imagine any shop that has AJ that have no AJ but has Romeo. That might be a choice that you want to go with because it does not smoke. It's almost like the Allegiance on EPC.
Yeah.
It tastes like Oliva, nothing like the EPC.
I mean, I used to go to a shop that carried Romeo, but didn't carry Arturo Fuente or AJ Fernandez.
Well, if you like pepper, you want a Toro because the first stir that really burns. So if you like the pepper, you want to buy Toro. If you don't like the pepper as much, I would say go to Robusto because like the second third I'm smoking to is not as peppery.
Yeah, that pepper is really in the forefront in the beginning of that cigar.
So the longer the cigar you have, the longer the pepper you're gonna get. Okay, so it's kind of it's different. I'm gonna say it's different. It's different. It's definitely a lot of spice. It reminds me of AJ. It reminds me of Espinosa, like those pepper that really gets your nose. That's a cigar that does that. But as you smoke halfway down, second, third, last third, pepper died, but still there. It will still get your nose.
The pepper is still there.
It's lighter, but it's definitely there. Okay. So yeah, that will be it for today. I will see you guys on Saturday. Have a good night, everybody. I hope your weather gets better, not like me. And I'm gonna jump into the Discord. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Later.
Thanks for joining.